Rousey, we're here at the end of West Yorkshire Derby that's ended to a piece. As you can see in the background, it's very wet and wild here. Give us your thoughts on today's game in those conditions.
You know, first and foremost, I think we've got to commend, you know, the club for doing everything they can to try and get the game on. You know, we came down Thursday and it was like a pond. So, you know, we've got to commend the efforts to work on the pitch yesterday and try the best to get it on. You know, 2 pitch inspections this morning. Weren't it, was it? And obviously they've managed to get the game on. So first and foremost, you know, big props to them. But I thought we started really well. You know, I thought we settled into game well. We've been talking about, you know, when we get the ball in wide areas, getting good runs across the front, and obviously Bailey's done that. Perfect ball by Boyley, and obviously Bailey rifles and header in off the underside of the bar, and from there you think, you know, let's get a grip of the game and let's take hold of it. But we give a cheap free kick away on the halfway line. It's just a long straight ball. You know, for some reason the linesman says the ball's gone all the way through when they've won 2 headers on the edge of the box. The lad looks like he's offside. Whether he is or not, we'll have to look at that afterwards. But you know, from being in a position of strength, unfortunately we give a soft goal away. You know, whether he's offside, like I say, I don't know, but we should be more concerned about the lost 2 headers on the edge of our box rather than that. It's 1-1, and from there we get into half time. As you can see, the pitch is difficult, and we talked about it not being pretty and just making sure we play percentages and make sure we match the work rate that they showed. And you know, one thing Brighouse always are is fit. They're a fit side. They'll come, they'll run, they're enthusiastic, and they've done that again today. And obviously they win the penalty. No complaints on that from us, and we're indebted to Lloyd for tipping that around the post. And then again, a really soft goal from our perspective to give away. But you know, when you're looking at the balance and disruption that we've had in the back 4, we started with a makeshift back 3, we finished with a makeshift back 4, and you know, 2 first choice centre halves, both unavailable today through suspension and injury. So people have given us a platform, perhaps not here, and things are going to be a little bit rocky and unsteady. I think you can't question it with this bunch of players is the commitment, the fitness levels, and obviously they've worked ever so hard to get themselves back in the game. Louis gets in behind, who was playing it right back at that time, so showed, you know, fantastic energy levels to get himself up the pitch. He gets brought down. Adam took some pen away. There's 5 or 6 minutes left. Can you get a winner? We're getting behind once or twice. They're getting behind once or twice, but unfortunately, you know, for both teams, you know, people losing the footing on the pitch, people, you know, giving up possession in good areas due to slipping, and there's no problem with that. You know, honest performance from both teams and probably a fair result.
You touched on obviously the conditions and the way that both sides struggle defensively in the conditions, and obviously with the issues we've had in our selection at the back. Offensively, were you pleased with the chances we were able to create? We might not have put them all away, but we created a vast number in both halves.
Yeah, I mean, you look in second half especially, as I already mentioned, you know, we've saved the penalty, but Elliott's headed one, I think he's 1 yard out, and somehow the keeper's got his arm out. You just think head it and keep it on target, and it's in. The keeper's got an arm out, kept it out. We're getting behind 2 minutes later, we flash one across there, and you know, diverts it towards his own net. It just hits the keeper, goes round for obviously a corner, and you're thinking at that point, is it going to be our day? But you know, endeavour and work rate and fitness levels, and you know, we just touched on it at full time. Maybe a little bit naivety from our players in terms of, you know, players who perhaps haven't played on these types of surfaces before, and obviously pitches aren't going to get any better now. You know, October's out the way. November, December, January, February, we're going to play on a lot of surfaces like this. So you know, it'll be a good learning curve for us, and one that we have to learn from quickly. But you know, I think it's one of those days. The pitch is difficult. Both teams have turned up and give a good spectacle to the neutrals. So take a point apiece and get out of here.
Obviously, next up it's an away game away at Winterton. What's your thoughts for that one?
I always say it. You know, you can't look at the league table at any point really. You're looking at teams up there who are at the top of the league. You're looking at teams who are currently at the bottom of the league, and I think there's only 10 points separate something from at the top of the league to the bottom of the league, and everyone's beating each other. So it's something that we have to be mindful of, and we have to go and approach it. Winterton and, you know, a side who's come up this year, so that, you know, they'll have that enthusiasm, that they'll be in that winning habit. So it's important we go and stamp our authority on the game quickly, try and nurse a few lads back to fitness who perhaps come off with knocks today. You know, you're seeing it, the after effects of a difficult game on a difficult pitch, but you know, we'll do what we have to do with them through the week. We'll train hard Tuesday, Thursday, we'll look to react and get back on the winning trail Saturday.
Brilliant. Cheers, mate.